Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Farm, thinking right out here in the lab. I got a nice little lesson for you today. I'm getting a little out of rant, but I'm trying to let you understand how to treat people a little bit better. This is all about respect. Yeah, I got perspective on respect. And I was going to label it respect over love, but I just told, no, we're going to deal with respect. All right, let's go. In my words of Aretha Franklin, respect me. Let's go. Right is a 25 rules live by storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practiced daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You well when I get through? Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to my eye be true. Right thinkers. Let's talk about real men. Oh, respect is a must for us. No must, no respect, you got a problem. Okay, trust me. For a real man don't tolerate disrespect. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Respect. Let me tell you how much it means to me, speaking for myself. And yeah, I consider myself a real man. You question my manhood? Be my guest. I can prove who I am. Let's go. As a Mason, we traveling men. I can prove who I am. I wanted to be tried, never denied, and tried again. If you ain't satisfied, come on back. I'll prove it to you. That's what I do. But I grew up, with the projects in the street rules. Respect is a must, period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Ain't no respect like project respect. Ain't no respect like hood respect. Ain't no respect like that street cred respect. Why? People talk. Okay? When people talk about you in a glowing manner, that's respect. When people talk about you out of fear, what happened? That's respect. Okay? When people talk about you as if you somehow, that's respect. Okay? Now you get the picture. So where I come from, respect was a must. Oh, in prison. But there you earn it. No. I keep trying to tell you, all these, y'all got reputation, ain't did nothing, just word of mouth. We couldn't do that back in our day. You had to show. Okay, that my method. Sometimes you got to show up and show out. That's the only way you can get the respect. You earn it. Put the work in, y'all call it. Yeah, I put my work in, moving on. And to earn respect, you put the work in to get the respect. Moving on. Without respect, where I come from, be in prison, the streets, respect was a must. If you wasn't respected, life wasn't too good for you. From the project to prison, didn't make a difference to me. I earned mine everywhere I went. So I ain't got a problem with that. Again, that's why it's a must. And if you're a real man, you ain't tolerating nothing less. If you want respect from me, you better give it to me. If you want it, you better give it. Why? If you don't, I know. That's fair. That's the mirror. I tell you, I'll give you what you give me. Simple as that. And women, ask, why you so big on respect? Because without respect, people will manipulate, control, and mistreat or use you. That's why. We tend to deal with people who we respect a little different than the ones we love, don't we? I got that lesson coming out. We get to that one. But let's talk about how respect is the glue, okay, to hold anything that's worth anything together. Why? If you're not respected, you really can't operate, you can't really do your thing, so to speak. And where I come from, back in my day, your neighborhood, you comfortable in your neighborhood. That's where you should be. I was comfortable outside my neighborhood. I walked through all the neighborhoods. Why? Respect. That's why. When I was coming up, everybody knew me as the football player, not the drug dealer. I was the football player. I was the quarterback, peak pot one, high school, all that. So yeah, but when I got grown, I came back from college, I was a different animal. I was a whole different, and everybody acquiesced. Didn't nobody have a problem with it. Moving on. So again, respect is the glue. When people respect you, that means they treat you different. Trust me, I know the difference when people respect you compared to when they don't. I had to be respected. Why? What I was doing, if you didn't respect me, you're going to rob me, you're going to take from me, steal from me, whatever. So I had to earn that respect. I wasn't the one you wanted to mess with. That's respect. Again, from the projects to prison, didn't make a difference to me. Again, my lifelong friendships, okay, to this day, is held together because of respect. When you have respect, you got glue. Why? That's what it makes it all work. When there is no respect, you got problems, you got issues, and that's what I don't like, and I don't engage in disrespectful activities or people who don't respect me or what I do. Avoid them, that's all. My personal experience, okay, again, I want to speak for that, is the people that we respect, we don't mistreat or disrespect. Why? We hold them in that place. Obviously, they earned it, so that's why they get it. Hello? Not because your position, not because your title. That don't get you respect. How you treat people, how you carry yourself and conduct yourself, that's what people respect. And if you're in the hood, on the streets, bust them upside the head. In prison, bust them upside the head. That's what I did. Niggas come talking trash to me at my bed. Bad mood, dog. Bad mood. Why? I'm at home. I got weapons. Got a little lock in my sock. Came up swinging. Cost me 2 months in lockup, but don't mess with me. Why? Respect me or pay the price. Simple as that. Moving on. I ain't threatening that. No, I ain't got time for that. I learned old school, okay? The old school way in any relationship. Love is cool, but respect supersedes love. For me, why? Quick lesson. I ain't proud of this one. My first childhood sweetheart, first love, I cheated on her. Okay? No respect. I loved her, but I didn't respect her. I didn't have no clue about respect. Okay? I was doing me, having fun. Okay? So understand that. So when there's love and no respect, you're going to have some issues. Okay? Why? Because love don't stop you from doing things. Respect will hold you accountable. When I was a cheater, I don't cheat out of respect. When I got respect from my mate, I'm not cheating. Why? That's what respect does. It holds you to a higher standard. That's why I'm big on respect and not so much on love. I have done things to people that I love. Yeah. Again, cheating. But I didn't have enough respect for myself or them to control my urges and my desires to cheat. Now I'm so past that. So I tell young people, been there, done that too, okay? You can change. You ain't got to keep doing it. No, making a realization of your issue and not taking about it, not doing nothing about it. You will not even know why. Because at least you can make the excuse, I didn't know. If you know and don't do, that's on you. Moving on. That's just a fact. Again, this is my point. I take respect over love. Always did, always will. Why? Because as a wise man, I see things a little different now. I don't feel. I don't give a damn about emotions. Could care less. Well, I could care less about yours. I'm not talking about yours. Your feelings don't mean a damn thing to me. Understand that. Your opinions mean less. That's because I know who I am. I'm comfortable with who and what I'm doing. Everybody else need approval. I don't need no approval to be what I'm doing. Not at all. I get mine from the head man. So that's the difference. And I'm running around here trying to help other people know themselves. They think I'm crazy for trying to do that. What the hell? But if I sell you drugs, oh, you the man. Yeah, you the man. We ain't making good decisions as a people. And again, I love my wives, yes, but they didn't show me what the respect that I felt that was due, and that's a problem. I can't function, can't do it, won't do it. Why? Respect is a must. That's why, not a minus, but a plus. I hear a lot of people who don't agree with my. I don't give a damn. First, not being disrespectful, but no, I'm listening. You got, and I respect everybody's opinion and right to have it. Just respect mine. That's all. If you respect my opinion, you get respect about yours. You ain't got to agree with it, like it, but don't disrespect it. That's all I'm saying. But they can't disprove it. You might not like my philosophy. I don't care about that. But my point is, out of love, we hurt people we love. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. But the people we respect, we treat them a little different. So why not respect the person you love? Put that together and that'll hold that thing together where you don't do the wrong thing. My thing now in life is, I don't care. I'm going to do the right thing. Why? That's just me. You got the decision to do what you want to do. I'm not doing what I know is wrong. That's the decision. Moving on. What I did was wrong. I did it by choice, knowing it was wrong. Understand that. Now I know, right? I just do what's right. Why? I know the benefits that come with that. Don't you? If you don't, try it. You'll see. Moving on. That's my point right there. If you don't understand, you ain't did it. Where we at? This thing, love, that emotion, that's a feeling that I don't put much stock in. But respect is what? Showing that love. Tell me you love me don't mean a damn thing. Show me. Earn my respect. Show me. That's all you got to do. When you doing something, right? People respect that. And if you treat people the way you want to be treated, they respect that. If you think they got to kiss your butt because you so-and-so and you what entitled, I'm not with that. Moving on. Okay. Respect over love. Again, for me. Just me. Why? If you respect me, you won't mistreat or disrespect me. That's why. I don't like to be neither one of them mistreated or disrespected. Why? I'm big on those things and I don't do it to people, so I don't want it done to me. If I was a person who being disrespectful and mistreat people, I can't claim to want to be respected and not mistreated if I'm doing it to people. Sorry. Yeah. Again, if you say something and you ain't living by what you said, you shouldn't say it. You look hypocritical. Moving on. And there's a lot of that going on too. A lot of jibber jabbing, but ain't nobody walking that jibber jabber. They talking. Respect, Aretha, is the action behind that affection, that emotion, love. And it what? It loves, which is love. It supports the love. Why? Love is emotion. Respect is action. You gotta respect me for doing something. Simple. And when you have those two combinations in relationship, it stand a better chance of lasting. Without that 50-50 chance go to 60-40 and start rising. Okay, so it don't get better, it only get worse. Moving on. But again, if you don't show me respect, call Houston. Oh, we have a problem. I'm telling you before we get started. If that happens, that's what's going to happen. And I've had people call me out on it, and that's what happened. I ain't nothing to tell you something I ain't going to do. If I say I'm going to do that, if you do that, I'm going to do that. If you do that, that's what's going to happen. Moving on. And I had to prove that. So what? I grew up in the hood where respect was your ticket to live good. Why? If you wasn't respected, you couldn't walk. You couldn't do much of nothing. You was dumb. I grew up, people didn't come out the house. Why? They're bullies. They can't fight. They can't protect themselves. So they got to hide. Or they got to have somebody with them. Okay? Them kind of people. When I lived in the projects, right? I lived in 18th Street. I say the projects, North Newark, Grafton Avenue. My friends in the early 70s, 71, 72, 13, 14 years old. Okay. When I take my boy to the projects, every time they came down, we got into a fight. Encounter. What? They don't know them. They know me, don't know them. And if it wasn't for me, they'd have had a rough time. Okay? That's why. That's respect. If you can't prevent people from doing something on your reputation, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing better than project rap. That's what, they talk about you because what you did. They ain't just talking to be talking. No, you got something to talk about. So yeah, you had to put some work in. And they caught my old man, the people I rode with, they was my old man's henchmen. Okay, moving on. That's another story. But in the game, what's it? I grew up, yeah. But in the game, your gun earned you respect. Yeah, I'm packing. Okay. Back in the day, that's what we did. Moving on. I hear people talking about gangster. We didn't call ourselves gangsters. We players. This is a game. This is a game of life. We playing the street game. Street life. Okay? We was players. Moving on. Oh, I was a player. I love playing. As I said, that was my element. I was most comfortable in that element. I was told, you're always going to be a street. You're always going to be a hustler. You're going to be... Again, why? Because they thought that was... And I thought that was my calling. Okay, so yeah, I was all in. I was 100% hustle. All right, get that money, make that money, and in the game. But I carried a gun, and nobody knew why. None of y'all business. I always had a gun. Everywhere I went, I had a gun. So moving on. And people said, "Man, ain't no your damn business." But if the one who walked up on me, he the one need to know. That's why I carried it. Moving on. Again, in my day, it wasn't no way, man. I don't understand how you can be respected from being talked about and not showing. You can't get reputation by talk. No, the talk was what you did. That's what the talk was. I don't manufacture talk without action. Oh man, 50 Cent called him studio gangster. Everybody has a tough guy on the microphone in the booth. You see him in the street. Oh man, oh no, you all that tough stuff. Oh. 50 was one of the niggas from the street. They're really tough. They scared to death for him. They was scared. Respect. They what? Respect brings on not fear, but it may be something you might not want to. I respect the fact that you're my man. You over there, I'm over here. That's what respect would do. It keep you at bay. Got a problem here? I love that phrase from Boys in the Hood. Ice Cube played that role perfect. Why? That's all they understood. Simple as that. And you think I got it and don't want to use it, you got the wrong person. A few people found that out too. Moving on. In my day, if you didn't show me respect, I would make you respect me. You're going to respect me. That's just that ego. That's back in the day. And I got my point across. You not going to talk to me reckless, disrespectful, and crazy and think nothing will happen. You done lost your ever-loving mind. Why? I'm about to lose my mind. Why? You disrespecting me? Are you crazy? That's not allowed. Especially in my hood. You can't come in my hood and go in somebody's house. Back in my day, if you got disrespectful in somebody's house, you might not make it out alive. That's how much you should. You better have respect for somebody's house. My dude said he got into it with a dude in his own house. And you didn't kill him? You should count Lucky Star. Why? Dude, that's an invitation. You disrespect me in my house. See, that whole different mindset. See, I keep going, I having flashbacks. Dude, some things we just didn't allow. That's respect. Again, that's why y'all scared of the mafia. Y'all scared of anybody who had rules that they lived by. When I was coming up snitching, we called you rats. What you do to a rat? You kill him. You exterminate him. We didn't have a whole bunch of rats. Why? They knew the consequences. That was your choice. If you want to die, squeal. Tell. That's what happened. Simple as that. Ain't no, what? No. If you and I only want to know what we doing, and I get caught, dude, you done. Simple as that. We ain't going to talk. I'm going to do what I got to do to you. Simple. Old school. Respect. That's what it's all about. Now the streets ain't got no rules. You can't have a game without rules. There's got to be rules to keep you in the game. Y'all just all over the place. Moving on. That's why I got out. Moving on. 40 years ago. I have no idea what they're doing now. I just know what I used to do. I'm seeing remnants of. They're still doing it. It ain't. It's people change. It's still the same thing. I freak out at the dispensary. They run like a trap house. Back in the day, we called it the spots. I ran my own spot. Okay, I had a doorman, had the same stuff that I said. Y'all running my operation. This is how I ran. In order to see me, you had to went to 2-3 checkpoints. So by the time you get to me, I ain't got to worry about none of that. We willing and dealing at this point. Why? You can pass all the checkpoints. That's what y'all do at the dispensary. Freaking out again, flashback. I ran organized illegal stuff for years, so I know what it looked like. I know what it's about. Moving on. Okay. Again, let me wrap this up. It's all about respect. Respect. If you want it from me, you better give it to me. And if you give it to me, you got a problem. Not a problem for me. I want the same thing when I give it to you. I don't have a problem with you. See how that go? And real men work on that premise. Simple. You give it, I give it. Simple. We meet each other right there on respect. Again, this is all about respect. Wrapping it up. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you get my point. Respect is something we all want, just like God blessings. But in order to get it, you have to give it. God don't just give blessings out. You got to earn them. Same thing about respect. Use that analogy. God damn this little bug. I can't get it. Moving on. God don't bless, my man say mess. And he don't bless nothing before the action that is done to receive the blessing. See what I'm saying? So it's all the same thing. But after you get it, it's yours. Do what you want with it. But you have to give to receive. Again, respect is like the law of karma. What? You reap what you sow. If you give respect, you got to get it. In the same token, if you give disrespect, you're going to be disrespected. All that treat people when they want to be treated. No, I'm going to treat you the way you treat me. Why? That's fair. If you respect me, I respect you. If you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. That's all. That's fair. So if you want a problem, that's a quick way to get one. Okay? Be disrespectful because you'll get it in return. Moving on. They say, well, don't start now, won't be now. Disrespect is started by the person who what? Started disrespect. I'm just going to reciprocate. I'm going to be disrespectful too. Like, what you going to do? Moving on. All right, let's get out that mindset. Respect, again, is, okay, I bet you, respect is bisexual. What? It go both ways. Okay, this little, I want to throw that one in to lighten the mood. I was getting real arrogant. I said, whoa, I'm getting a little, going back to that mindset. No, it's about what? Giving it so you can receive it. Wrapping it up. If you show me respect, and if I don't show you respect, call me on it, please. Why? Or check me. Why? I will for you. You don't respect me, I'm checking you. That's why. If you don't respect me, call Houston. Why? It's a problem. And I'm going to call you on it. That's why. So you can be Houston. I'm sure I'm going to be calling if you don't respect me. That's the lesson. I'm big on respect, as you see. And you should be too. Why? It makes everything work a little bit better. That's all. Without it, we got problems. We don't want no problems. In closing, right thing, because maybe all there to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I've never known my people who big on respect like I am have passed away. Live long and prosper. Where'd that come from?